Hey, and let's head back to 2003. What's happening? Well, Michael Jordan laces up for his final game. 50 Cent releases In the Club. And on a more worldly front, Saddam Hussein is captured. So let's get into it. Chicago Cubs lead the Marlins 3-2 in a best of 7. So we jump to the 8th, where the Cubs lead 3-0 looking to close out the series. In the pitch, Mark Prior. Mike Mordecai is up first. He looks at a first pitch strike. Then he looks to bunt and on a pitch way outside and low. It's called a ball by the first base ump. He takes another before flying out to left field. Juan Pierre's the second man up, and he looks to drop down a bunt but pulls back. He then works a 2-2 count. The next pitch, he slaps down the third baseline into left field, and he coasts in the second easy. Luis Castillo is up next, and he watches the first 5 pitches, working a 3-2 count before even getting the bat off his shoulder. He then fouls off 2, and the third one's going foul, but there's a chance for a play. But the fans have the Marlins back even in Wrigley Field. The fans prevent the catch. The fielder is pissed. That one could almost guarantee the series for the Cubs. I'm sure you won't hear anyone complain about that in the years to come. Instead of getting back to it, the next pitch is wild, ball 4, and the runner moves to third. Ivan Rodriguez is the next up to bat. It doesn't take him long. After falling behind 0-2, he belts one to left. 1 runner's in, there's a man on second, a man on first. Miguel Cabrera is up next to hit. And what does he hit? He hits what should be an inning-ending double play, but an awful error. Everyone is safe. No play anywhere. Up next, Derek, well below the Mendoza line Lee. He bumps up that average with a first pitch over to left. And 2 men are in, and it's 3-3. That's it for Prior. Kyle Farnsworth is in to take over. The first batter he faces, Mike Lowell, gets an intentional pass. Jeff Connon, and he's first pitch swinging. It's a deep fly, and another run is in. It's 4-3 Marlins, a disaster of an inning for the Cubs. We get the second intentional walk of the inning. The Cubs are really putting on a clinic on how not to close out a baseball game. And guess who's back? Mike's back for another round. He takes a first pitch curveball for ball 1. Turns for a bunt, but pulls back just in time, but it's still a called strike. Then he gets some off speed again, low outside. The next pitch, a fastball, is lined to left center field off the wall, and another 3 are in on the triple. Farnsworth isn't doing too much pitching, so Remlinger is in. Remlinger's first pitch is sent to right, and a run comes in. It's 8-3. Chicago is stunned. The fans can't believe it. On Castillo's second round up, he gracefully ends the inning by popping up to the second baseman. We head to the bottom, and how do the Cubs fare? Ramirez strikes out swinging. Carreros flies out to left. And Gonzalez pops out to second. Not so great bounce back inning. And that's about it. The game would end 8-3, and Marlins would go on to win the series and eventually the World Series, making them a 100% guarantee if they make the playoffs, they win the championship. Until 2020, when they lost. They are now 9-1 in playoff series. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one.